Win's a win. You take what you get. Oh man, we didn't deserve absolutely nothing out of that game. Let's just get all that crap out of the way and just try and enjoy a moment that what we used to have here at Old Trafford, what used to be expected. Homegrown player coming on off the bench, typical United, late afternoon game here at Old Trafford in the Premier League. It's what United were all about, wasn't it? But honestly, Scott McTominay, the forgotten man, coming on off the bench. He's not the most favourite player amongst the United fan base. The reality is completely different to the dream and what this club used to be. But credit to Scott McTominay for coming on. Credit to Scott McTominay for getting himself in there, because not many players did in that game. And you know what? A little bit of old school football. Somebody's in the box and start crossing the ball in there, and you never know. We scored 3 goals in injury time. I mean, we didn't like scoring 3 goals all 90 minutes, plus the game against Crystal Palace. But all of a sudden, when the time comes up, 6 minutes, everyone starts turning on and acting like we need to do something. It's crazy what football does, but there's a lesson there for any Premier League team for not wasting time. Brentford probably didn't deserve it in the end, but just for time wasting factor, got what it deserved. As simple as. From the minute one, that goalkeeper was just on it completely all the way through. I think it was a Sheffield United against Spurs, they got it as well. So the tide's turning, so the injury time and all of that is actually working in the favour of the bigger teams at the moment. So just play football. Let's not try and con it. Anyway, back to the performance, which was, we didn't start playing until we started taking off the big guns. Like I said, Casemiro in the build-up shot, drop him. Rashford, drop him. Don't play them. And Arnold needed to be dropped. Cost us nearly 3 points again. At one point there, I think it was like 80 odd minutes, they'd had one shot on target and it was that P-roller that went through his hand. Shocking. I think they played a 1-2 with Victor Lindelof. Someone missed it in defence completely, and then they had a shot which was basically a back pass, went right through Anano. Not good enough, and it could have cost us in the end, but for absolute chaos in the last few minutes. So we're taking the win. Well, let's not forget about what went before, because that crowd was booing. That crowd was ready. They were baying for blood towards the end of that game there. And the only thing you can take, or the only thing you can say is, yes, win when you're not playing well. But when you do win when you're not playing well, you learn from how bad you were in that game and you take the positive away and you try and work on it. Use it for a bit of momentum. 3 points, that's moved us closer to top 4. Well, literally, if we had lost that game, we'd have been closer to the bottom team, Sheffield United, on 1 point than we would 4th place, top 4. And then it spins around. You got away with it. The Brentford fans were singing Ten Hag's getting sacked in the morning. I think it was at that point that United actually started playing football, actually. But you know what? It would have been very, very close to Ten Hag in trouble talk. If he comes away there with another defeat, a 3rd defeat in a row at Old Trafford, I can't remember the last time that even happened in our history, then Ten Hag would have been in trouble. We'd have been talking here, doom and gloom. Do we need another manager? Has he lost the dressing room? Have these players thrown another manager under the bus? It was all there. And then the moments in season that happen, I just don't know if this team has got it in them to actually use that and propel themselves forward. There's big games coming up. We should have won a lot more this month, this past month in between 2 international breaks, to be honest. But we let the fans down, they let the fans down, and to be honest, it's never been there. It's never looked like there's been any cohesion within the team. It's never looked like there's been any sort of desire, will to win, never say die attitude. It's been left. But like I said, I'll keep going back to it. He took Rashford off, took Casemiro off, and started playing a little bit of football. Start playing the best team, not the best players. England did this for years. They talked about the golden generation. They stuck Scholes out wide. They didn't play Carrick because you had Gerrard and Lampard. Put the players in the team that's best for the team, not the best players, because it never works. It never works. Look at all of the best teams in the world. Look what City do. You know what I mean? You've got Foden sat on the bench. You've got Grealish sat on the bench. Big money English players. Pep doesn't care. Klopp doesn't care. He's dropping big guns. He spent a fortune on Nunez. Diaz, they all say it out. Each game he's looking at properly. You cannot keep playing the players' names. You can't play the name on the back of the shirt just because he sells more shirts. It doesn't work. It never will work. That's the line from this. Play the best team, not the best players. That's what he needs to do. Antony came on. I'm glad he's back. To be honest, he changed it up. It was a bit more direct. He held on to the ball better. I mean, honestly, people have said to me that it was like playing with no left-hand side with Marcus Rashford on the pitch. I don't want to keep going in on Rashford, but the manager is the one who's picking him. And I said at the start of this game, I said Ten Hag is going to take the blame today if this actually goes wrong. because it's not the players, they're the ones being picked. They're out of form. They need to know that they're out of form by not playing in this team. But end of the day, everyone here is happy. I've not heard a crowd like that at Old Trafford all season. Bit of emotion at the end there. The fans back on side could have been so different. I'm just going to forget about that for now and just enjoy my Saturday afternoon for a change. Might even go out and neck a pint later just to celebrate actually getting a win and being able to watch match of the day. Although I might just fast forward it to the last 6 minutes and not watch the rest because that was diabolical. But yes, back in it, just about clinging on to the coattails of that top 4. But anyway, it's a win's a win. Let me know what you think, guys. Where did that change? Was it just the substitutions? Does he need to use that in the next game? Let me know. Drop your comments in below. Like, share and subscribe as always. Cheers for watching.